Welcome to the January Yorkshire Yarn Fest. I am Jess from Pigment and Ply. I don't know if I can add that in somewhere so that you know who I am. Don't know. But yes, I'm Jess from Pigment and Ply, and I'm going to show you our latest yarns. So I'm just going to try and flip you around without showing you all the mess in the world. So, ooh. Oh, is that button? That's the button. Okay, so these are the yarns. I haven't got as many knitted up samples as I usually do, but I have got quite a few. But first I'm going to show you, sorry, I've got so many lights trying to counteract the sun setting. But here I just wanted to show you, this was January's yarn club. This isn't on the website at the minute, but I'm going to pop it on it once I've finished. And we've just launched February yarn club, which is sign up. This is the mood board. They're called the Muse to Mood, and this month has sort of a romantic Valentine's-y sort of theme. And the yarn club, you can either buy just the yarn set, which in January was a 100-gram skein and also a mini skein. You also get a copy of the mood board on a postcard, and I write to you on the back. So this was January's here, and also there's an option to buy a stitch marker set. So this was January's stitch marker set here. So you can either get them with lobster charms or with jump rings, 12mm jump rings. So they are both good for crocheters and for knitters. This was it knitted up, the sample. So I do a little mood board. Everything I do is based on my sketchbook. The Yorkshire Yarn Fest was based on a Monet painting, which I seem to have misplaced in my sketchbook, a Monet painting, and this is the yarn here. So it's called Snow, or Le Givre, which is the French, the title of the painting. It's I like to say it's a dirty pastel. And that's a couple of them there. And then February Yarn Club is here. So I will send it out on the 10th of February. Over here I have the main collection. So I have 3 mini skein sets on 4 different yarn bases, I think I have them. So this is the winter set, which has got blues and corals and dark browns and greys, and that's really nice. And then I have the jewel collection. Oops, sorry. The jewel collection. That base is 100% superwash merino. They're available in stock, I think, and to pre-order. So pre-order is 4 weeks, but I'm hoping to get them out sooner than that. But I have them available as well on a 100% superwash merino sock, and also 75-25 sock. Hello! This here is the yak base. So this is 70% superwash merino and 20% yak and 10% nylon, and it comes out well, not a lot darker, but the colours are a lot richer. You see, this is them side by side. This is cadmium yellow side by side, so you can see the yak base comes out slightly differently. So this is the 100% superwash merino double knit again. So they're really nice. I'm gonna knit a nice cowl or something in them. Then if I just show you up here the walls, shout out if you want to see anything. I'll just run through their names so you can easily find them. This is Fothergilla, which is like a really pale, nice duck egg blue, and I've done this Yorkshire Yarn Fest differently to how I usually do it. This is both in stock. I've got, I think every colourway is in stock and also available for a pre-order. So it's up to you whether you want to get a sweater quantity, then you might want to do the pre-order. But if you want your yarn now, then check the in-stock page. This is Full Winter Dress. This is one of our advent calendar colourways, which is a pale blue with greens and speckled with reds and pinks. Over here is Mulled Wine. You guys voted to keep the name Mulled Wine, so I kept it, which is really nice. It's like a dark reds with hints of green and orange. This next one here is Payne, which is one of my favourites. I think it's really beautiful. This is it on 100% superwash merino sock. And then this is it on the 75-25. The 75-25 is a higher twist. But they're both really nice, really lovely yarns. This is Perilynn's Red, which is a new semi-tonal, or is it, if you follow my stories, then my phone keeps correcting tonal to Ronald. So these are my Ronalds. And this is on the Tweed Sock base. This is Mulled Wine again, and Full Winter Dress again, Fothergilla again. This is Lichenous, which is a really, I don't know if you can really see, it's a really pale lime green. I've got better photos on the website. This is Aurelian, which is like old gold. A semi-toner to go with Phelan. Yes, I really like Raw Sienna. Raw Sienna and Phelan are two of my favourites. I've got loads of pairing options on my stories at the minute if you want to have a look at that as well. And this is it with Coral Quartz. They're really nice all together. Russet Sparrow, Coral Quartz, Phelan, Raw Sienna and Brown Madder. They're quite nice. Over here is Wenceslas, which I have knitted up here, which is really one of my favourites. I think that's my next cast on Wenceslas. And its sort of sister is this one, which is called Augustine, which when you see them together, here, this is Wenceslas, this is Augustine. Augustine's a bit more greeny mustard and Wenceslas is a bit more rusty orange. But you can see that they're sisters in a way. This is 10 Tawny, which is a lovely rusty colour. Sorry, all my ends aren't tied in. I'm halfway through doing lots of different projects. So back over here, this is Aurelian. Next to that is Wenceslas. This is Phthalo Green, which most of my tonals are named after paint colours, unless they're inspired by something else, but this is named after the paint colour Phthalo Green. This is Brown Madder again, and this is Golden Lake, which if you were here for the Palette to Pan, collection, then you will know that I've recreated this colourway from one that was one from that. So this is Palette to Pan, this is Golden Lake knitted up and crocheted, which has got some really nice greens and yellows. It's quite spring-like really. And this is Aurelian next to it. Next up is Mulled Wine again, Phelan, and then here I've got a new yarn base, which is a Tweed Sock. So it's 3 ply, so that's 3 ends of yarn twisted together, which are 2 of them are non-superwash, which means they take the dye lighter, and one of them is superwash merino. So it creates this sort of tweed effect, which I'm really excited to cast on a little Fair Isle vest in. I think it's going to be really nice. So then if I take you up again, we have Full Winter Dress, Augustine. This is a new colourway, it's called Monet. It's sort of light blues, pinks, teals, pretty. Next to Raw Sienna, Phelan again, Aurelian. What jumper is? Oh, that's the Trouville. And if you saw the August Yorkshire Yarn Fest, I was pretty much at this exact same point then as well. So, but it's a really nice knit. It's just, yeah, I'm a little behind on it. Back up here we have Augustine. This is Payne's Grey, which is a really dark yarn with hints of blue and green, which is really nice, next to Golden Lake and Cadmium Yellow. Golden Lake and Cadmium Yellow look together. Let me get them together for you. So this is Cadmium Yellow here, next to Golden Lake, which I think is lovely. What's the jumper I'm wearing? It's the Sorrel Sweater. It's, oh God, I'm so terrible at remembering who they're by. The Sorrel Sweater, you'll find it. I think it's Dank Fibre. Oh God. Sorry, but you'll be able to find it from that. That's Picea pungens here. This is Phelan. And this is Foraged Fruits, which is a really pretty pinky reddy tan colour. Thank you. My sister keeps eyeing up Cadmium Yellow. I've had so many messages from her about it that she's just, every time she sees it, she's like, can I have some? up here is Foraged Fruits. Next to that is Nordmanniana, which is a colourway from our Advents, which is based on the Norwegian fir trees. Thank you! This here is Phthalo Green again, which again is based on a paint colour. Next to 10 Tawny, which is, I love it, it's just a proper like autumny rusty colour. Next to it is Russet Sparrow, Lichenous, and then Periline Red. So are there anything you'd like to see? Do I have a swatch for Payne? No, I don't. I was literally just knitting it up, but I will be posting it this week of what they look like. It will be slightly mulled. I don't really even have any kind of sample of what it will come out like. It will be really sort of tonal. It won't be any harsh lines, but there might be a little bit of pooling, I guess. That's feeling. But hopefully I'll get that knitted tonight and post a picture tomorrow. I have 15% off with the coupon code Yorkshire Yarn Fest on my website, which is www.pigmentandply.co.uk, and you just enter Yorkshire Yarn Fest in there and you'll get 15% off. The snow one, yes, sure I can. This is snow here. So it's like a nice dirty pastel. It's not sickly sweet. It's got hints of green, blues, greys. There's a little bit of a terracotta-y colour as well. And a splash of darker speckles as well, because it's all about the speckles. This is the inspiration for it. I'm sorry I don't have the painting. I must have forgotten that. But I will post a picture later of them. Here's snow next to Fothergilla. What's the blush next to Phelan? That is Coral Quartz. Would Phelan's work with a light purple? Yeah, it would. It's got like hints of pink, hints of light blue, grey, terracotta. It's a really versatile yarn, I think, because it has so many hints of so many colours in. Are there any other combinations? Have I got any minis? Yeah, I've got 3 mini sets. So this is winter. Sorry, no, it's not. This is Jewel on 100% superwash merino double knit. I also have it on sock and 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon sock. This is it on a yak base. The yak is really lovely. It's got like a little marl in it, so it's not completely solid, which is really nice. And I also have this mini skein set, which is called Winter, which has got cerulean, coral quartz, Fothergilla, raw sienna, midnight and Monet, brown madder, full winter dress, Nordmanniana, and Phelan. So, sorry, that's just trying to remember them all. The greys again are Payne's grey up here, which is dark and sort of a bluey green, and also Picea pungens, which is more of like a clay-based green grey, but I think it's lovely and soft. I really like it with Lichenous and also Fothergilla. I think it's lovely. Would anyone like to see what do I pair with the dark blue? I really love it with the cadmium yellow. I think that they are really quite lovely together. Not too bumblebee, but a little bumblebee. But I have a list. Hang on, I'm trying to remember everything off the top of my head. With Payne's grey, if you put that and Nordmanniana here, and also, sorry, I've got my light in the picture, and Lichenous, which is this one here. I really like those. And also I really like it with the raw sienna, the coral quartz, and finally the Nordmanniana with Payne's grey here. They're quite nice together. Have we got, what would go with Golden Lake? Golden Lake, I really like the cadmium green, cadmium yellow, also Lichenous, and finally Aurelian. You could even go for a Fothergilla with it here, and a Payne's grey too, which is here. That's making me quite happy. more little sets that I've paired up. I did pair up raw sienna here with fothergilla.